packing slip. The cardboard is... I wonder if this landslide was caused... I'll never be able to move the entire landslide, but I'll just dig near these scraps of packaging. Maybe the contents are still around here too. A fan blade from a truck's alternator. Looks like my digging has actually turned up something useful. The suitcase is locked. This was... It still looks quite sound. At least I can't see any holes in it. No sail, no engine, no oars. We wouldn't get far in this. Yes, I could use the shovel as a paddle when we leave here, but I'll keep it for now just in case I need it for something else. A wise man once said, "If the boat will not come to the motorcycle will go to the boat." Too bad it's been wrecked. It probably got washed away by the flood. Yes, that might do the trick. I'll remove this engine and attach it to the boat. Off to work. A perfect fit. Now that I've removed the engine, it looks even more pathetic. It still looks quite sound, at least. I'll have to be very careful with this. A map of northern France. Now, if I could just figure out where I am, this could actually prove useful. A fan blade as a makeshift propeller? Why not? Because the propeller needs to be submerged and therefore underneath the boat, that's why. I don't suppose there's a hydraulic lift nearby. I'm sure I'll find some instrument of torture here that will force the suitcase to reveal its contents. What have we got here? This suit doesn't look too bad. And there's a digital camera here, too. I should make a habit of looting stranded suitcases. This was obviously washed ashore. There is nothing usable left inside. It's not my size. Look, I found you some nice dry clothes. Well, nice might be stretching it a bit, but at least they are dry.
The way you are fussing over me, you would make a great nun.
That's a bit of an overstatement. You'd better get changed. I won't look, I promise.
This is much better.
Still not quite the picture of health, but he's... A state-of-the-art digital camera. I could probably watch bacteria grow with this. Could you pull me up?
Sure.
I would need some kind of charging device to recharge the battery. Just... The camera's optical and digital zoom functions are really handy. I can even read the place names from that signpost on the camera's display. The map shows the same towns I saw written on the signpost, including Gatineau, the place David Carell spoke of. It's a bit more than a stone's throw away, but easy enough to find. We just have to follow the Seine upstream. My suitcase! Everything else. If I need any more, I'll know where to... No thanks, I've had enough. I'm not... Great idea. I can use that to lift the boat. I'll go get some more of those life vests. Now it looks like a hovercraft. A nearly perfect makeshift propeller. My training as a motorcycle mechanic has proved useful once again. It still looks quite sound. It looks ready to go. If the vicar has no objections, we can get moving now. Yes, I could use the shovel as a paddle when... How are you doing? I think we have everything we need now. Our current location, a map to get us to our destination, a more or less intact boat, and dry clothes.
Yes, I think we can head for Gatineau now.
Let's hope we find the clues we're looking for there.
I certainly hope so, too.
It's pretty dark in here. I can't see a thing, but at least I'm inside the temple, which means I'm closer to rescuing Sam. Let there be light. A hard hat with a lamp on is a pretty useful thing. There are 3 rows of stone buttons with a lot of different symbols here. Looks a bit like an ancient control panel. There are 3 rows of stone buttons here, 8 buttons per row. Looks like you can only push 1 button in each row. If you push a second button, the first one will pop back out again. Which button should I push in the top row? Which symbol should I choose in the... What should I choose in... Oh. Something behind this door must be giving off that red glow. No handle, no keyhole, so once again, I'm looking for some kind of mysterious mechanism for opening the door. There's a square niche in this wall. No idea what it's for. Maybe you're supposed to put something inside it again. Looks like modern art, but it's probably actually pretty old. Looks like... I'll just pull the balloon over the hard hat's lamp. I should remove the balloon before I wrap the cling wrap around the hard hat's lamp. I should remove the cling wrap before I wrap the flag around the hard hat's lamp. There are 3 rows. There are 3 rows of stone buttons here. Which button should I... list of planets compiled by Sam. The natives of this island, if I... Venus. A green balloon from Sam. I should remove the flap. I should remove the balloon before. A list of planets if I've Venus. I should remove. I should remove. I should remove the cling wrap before. A list of planets if I've in Venus. There are which what should I no. There are three which what should I done? This must be the back wall of that ugly face, which means I should be right behind Sam.
Sam?
What was that? It came directly from that horrible face. But it sounded almost human. This cannot be. My mind is playing tricks on me. It just cannot be. Pull yourself together. It's only a figment of your imagination.
Psst, Max! The statue works like a megaphone. People can hear you for miles around. Your voice is extremely distorted, but the guard can still tell it's human. If this guy gets suspicious, we've got a problem. While we still have the element of surprise on our side, we should make good use of it. We should be able to take the guy on between us, right? I have no idea how Max managed to get through the temple's back door, but the fact that he's here now significantly improves my situation. But the guard is still armed, and his buddy must be hanging out here somewhere as well. We need to be extremely careful.
No handle. I'll just remove this from the lamp. I'll just wrap the back of the scary face. The question is, will a few glow sticks in the nose of this face be enough to scare the guard so much that he runs away and I can go and rescue Sam? Obviously, the answer is no. The guard may not be terribly smart, but so far his senses aren't completely befuddled. No sign of any the can is open. Even from here, that thing still stinks of carrion. And here come the flies. It looks mighty hungry. Let's see if the feast keeps it busy enough so I can catch it. I would never have dreamed that catching frogs was this easy.
Hello? Do you hear me?
Yes, what's up?
Oh,
Me?
now.
Cut it up, at least.
Could you be persuaded to let me have some fruit from that bowl?
Like what, for example?
I would like to have a raspberry, please.
A raspberry? Sorry, but there are only a few left, and I am about to eat one of them now. Mmm, delicious.
I cannot skewer anything with this tube, and I don't think I can get at the bananas or oranges by applying suction. I'll try a raspberry instead. Raspberry obtained. Minimal damage, barely licked. I'll go ahead and stuff one of the little white berries into the raspberry, since it would be almost impossible the other way round. Taking good aim. Right on target. Hello? Do you...
Yes.
Could you be...
Like...
I would...
Huh?
Me...
What is that?
What is what?
I'm feeling funny. It is getting so bright. Everything is terribly bright. And the ground, it keeps coming closer. The face, it moved. Really, I saw it move. Oh, what is going on with me?
Now he's about ready for some truly grand visions. Ah, sweet revenge.
There you go, buddy. Make yourself comfortable in the mouth of this ghastly face.
What was that? And where did it come from? The stoned face! It is talking to me! I must leave here as fast as I can, or... Easy, boy. Stay calm. It's just your imagination running wild. It's all in your head. If only my imagination weren't so horribly real.
Oh, the guy was so close to smashing into the nearest tree in a panic. I need to push him a little further still. Lights, music, and action.
Max, I could kiss you!
You mean here and now?
Well, maybe we had better make our escape first, before the guard recovers from his panic attack or his comrade returns.
More empty promises.
Yes, it's scandalous. Will you let me out anyway?
If I must.
Before you have second thoughts and lock me back up, let's get out of here.
Wait, I think the guard dropped something.
What is that?
I don't know. It sure looks strange. There's a second door in the temple chamber. I couldn't get it open. There's a depression in the wall right next to it. Maybe this will fit in there.
You want to go back into the temple?
I'm not sure, but I would really like to know just what is going on here. After all, whoever those people are, there must be some reason why they tried to put a stop to your excavation. and why they decided to kidnap you when their tactics failed.
That's all very well, but do you realize that there are at least 2 more armed guards on the loose here?
Sure, but they don't know I'm still around.
Yes, the keyword being still. Max, we need to get away.
I guess you're right, but how?
They must have found my hydroplane by now and put it out of action.
Great. Now what?
Don't ask me.
Look, you know your way around here, don't you? And you know which authorities we need to contact on the mainland.
Yes, I do, but...
Well, this is my first time here. I don't know anybody, and I don't even speak the language. So, you make your way to the coast and try to get the attention of a passing ship. Then go straight to the police and get help. Not just a couple of unarmed cops, mind you. An army would be preferable. I'll wait here and check out the surroundings.
But what if the guards come back?
Then I'll hide and wait for you to get back. Can't be all that hard to lie low in the jungle. I'm sure even I can do it.
I do not like this. Not one bit.
Have you got a better idea? Other than arguing until those guys come back and use us for target practice?
Unfortunately not.
Okay, get a move on. I haven't had any breakfast yet.
All right then, but promise me you will be careful and hide as soon as you sense danger.
I will. Now go.
The key might actually fit. I wonder what's beyond. It must be something big, or those Puritas Cordis people wouldn't have gone to such lengths trying to scare Sam away from here. Here I go.
Oh no!
What are they planning to blow up with that huge thing? The whole island?
What happened here? Where's the prisoner? And where did my comrade go? I'd better inform headquarters. 070 HQ, please come in. Things are not going smoothly. The captured scientist has disappeared along with her guard. There must be more saboteurs around, I'm afraid. Are you sure? All right, give me 2 minutes to warn our guys. Then you can start the triggering sequence.
The bomb! They triggered it remotely! I've got to get out of here!
Kill him or take him along.
Take him! We can always off him later.
Are you sure this is the right place?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, great. How are we ever going to find anything here? I mean, anything other than rocks and rubble.
Good question. But we simply must keep our faith that we can succeed.
Where do we find that kind of faith? Well, in your case, I guess it's obvious. But quite honestly, I'm a little low on faith right now.
So you are simply going to give up and submit to your fate?
You're right. After all, there will still be plenty of time to sit back and enjoy the disasters once they're upon us.
Let's have another look at what Sister Elise wrote. Maybe we can find a clue. It says, all those years, the key lay well hidden within the ruins of Gatineau, and the saint who showed me the way appeared to me in a dream every night.
The saint?
Don't ask me. I don't know a whole lot more than you do. Here's what we'll do. I will go over the letter again in detail. Maybe something was mistranslated or we overlooked a clue. In the meantime, you keep your eyes peeled for anything that might be even remotely connected to a saint.
I wonder which of the 2 straws we're clutching at is the most pathetic.
What about a little faith? What you believe is not all that important, but complete lack of faith won't get you far in life.
Yes, I know. Hope springs eternal. I'd better start looking for our mysterious saint then. If you hit upon a trail that seems a bit warmer, please deliver me from my quest.
I will do that, I promise. Oh, I almost forgot. There was a strange drawing enclosed with Elise's letter. No idea what it's supposed to be, but maybe it will help you in your search.
Did you discover any more clues in Sister Elise's letter?
No, not really. How's your search for the saint coming along?
I've had more successful days.
Maybe it would help if you had a look around the surroundings, too.
All right, I'm on my way. There he is, trying to decipher Elise's letter. That way leads back to the river, and the boat brought us here. But my first priority is finding the hiding place of Elise's great secret. A rock slide warning sign. A sign is screwed in place quite firmly. This sketch was part of Sister Elise's letter. Looks like he works here. Hello, what are you doing here?
Hello. I was about to ask you the same thing. You are in a restricted area, you know.
Really? I didn't see any barriers.
Well, the barrier is sort of invisible. This property belongs to Latsada Construction, and trespassing is prohibited.
An invisible barrier. Is it patrolled by invisible guards, too?
Quite right. Actually, I don't really care, as long as you don't get in my way.
I wasn't planning to. Have you seen a saint around here? Or anything that might somehow be connected to a saint? No silly jokes, please. I'm serious about this.
Okay, no jokes, but no saints either.
Is this pile of rubble really all that's left of Gatineau?
As far as I know, yes.
What are you doing here exactly?
I am surveying the land.
I can see that, but what for?
They're building a theme park, and the ruins of Gatineau are supposed to become part of the park.
A walk-in tourist attraction?
Precisely. And my job is to determine the paths along which hordes of tourists may wander without creating a hazard.
For the visitors or for the ruins?
Both. After all, 100 people crashing through the floor of a historic town would be rather unfortunate for the people, as well as the town.
Seems reasonable, but isn't there a risk that you might destroy something valuable here yourself?
No, the archaeologists have already finished. Otherwise, I would not be allowed to walk around here. And you shouldn't be allowed here anyway.
Just pretend I'm not here. What did the archaeologists find here? Anything exciting?
I don't know. They had already left when I got here.
Too bad. So there's nothing here now but rocks?
Did you have anything in particular in mind? Maybe I can help you.
In what way?
Well, the archaeologists might have overlooked something.
You mean you found something before?
Who knows?
That's robbery, an outright crime against science. My ex-boyfriend would take you to court for that.
But he is not here, is he? And since I am willing to turn a blind eye to your being in a restricted area...
I get it. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Exactly. If you should happen to come across something that might have historical value...
I'll bear that in mind. So, you're hoping to stumble upon a few historic relics?
Of course. Everyone must fend for himself, you know. And a surveyor's wages are not much to live on.
What are you looking for, exactly?
Anything that could be valuable. Silverware, ceramic jugs, coins, anything at all.
But with all this rubble lying about, how would you even get to it?
Don't worry. My car's loaded with heavy-duty equipment. I could pull a whole house down, so never mind a bit of rubble.
Oh, okay. I'll leave you to your work then.
Okay.
I wonder what's behind this flap. I can't get it open. The flap is screwed shut. A mole went a bit overboard here, obviously inspired by the excavators. What am I supposed to do? Go up on a mole hunt? I don't have time for that. I need to save the world. The town of Gatineau, as it must have looked in the Middle Ages. I'll just push one of these buttons.
Dear visitor, welcome to the Gatineau excavation site. We would like to give you a brief overview of the eventful and mysterious history of the medieval town of Gatineau. Please select one of the following options. In the late 7th century, Benedictine monks built an abbey on this spot in memory of the late Archbishop Austrebert of Rouen. In just a few years, the abbey blossomed into a thriving town that gained particular importance due to its location along the trade route from Rouen to Paris. In the early hours of April 5, 1658, a devastating inferno raged in the streets of the small town. More than half of its population, caught asleep in bed, succumbed to the flames. Nearly all of the buildings were burned to the ground. For reasons that remain a mystery to this very day, the town's restoration was never even attempted. The few who survived fled to neighboring villages and towns in a panic. In a single night, a prospering town was transformed into a charred patch of earth that would not be built upon for centuries to come. When the construction work for a new theme park began in early 2002, the surveyors unexpectedly came across the remains of a long-forgotten town. Large sections of Gatineau have been uncovered over the past few years. The ruins and certain reconstructed buildings will be open to the public as part of the new theme park. A small museum is planned as well.
A construction vehicle. There's no way I can use that without a key. Here's something to get hooked on. I could tug at this hook, and the crane would topple over, and that would knock down the information board, unearthing the hidden oil well that I would quickly appropriate, and then... A mole went a mole. What am I supposed to do? A large sheet of aluminum foil. The cleanest, sweetest smelling snack stand I've ever seen. Of course, that might be because there's nothing cooking. Fortune cookies. Somewhat shapeless. Looks like they're homemade. I'll just take one of these fortune cookies. Shall I take a different fortune cookie after all? I'll put the old one back and take another. It says, "Be right back." Do I look like the kind of person who just picks up anything that isn't nailed down? Yes, all right. I'm going to leave it there anyway. It doesn't really look all that fortunate. Ugh. Why must these cookies always taste so awful? I guess that's the price you pay for the benefit of one of those incredibly precious and precise messages hidden inside. This one says, "If the crane flies upside down at 7:30, fate will smile on the bearded." The slip of paper from the fortune cookie. It says, "If the crane flies upside down at 7:30, a large sheet of aluminum foil."